What's up, social media? It's your favorite blogger and only crazy coach Tony, and I am here with part 2 of the episode, The Hot Seat. Yes, we have our non-existent boyfriend in the hot seat, and we have 3 single women daters who are ready to question our non-existent boyfriend so they can get the answers they need about crazy dating in 2019. Let me reintroduce my panel to you. We have Dana, welcome back. We have Kim, and we have Tina. Thank you, ladies, for joining us again. And of course, we gotta show you who's in the hot seat. We have our non-existent boyfriend, Kurt. Welcome back, Kurt. All right, so listen, we're gonna get right into it. The questions were good, but they're getting even better in part 2. I'm gonna start with our single woman dater, Kim, because she is dying to ask this question that seems to happen to women too many times. Kim, please keep it real and ask our non-existent boyfriend what you need answered, please.
Keep it real. So what happens, like, men go ghost. You know, everything's going good, they feeling you, and then all of a sudden they just go ghost. Stop calling you, stop texting, they too busy to hang out. Like, what's up with that?
It's a few things. First thing is, one, we could honestly be busy. We could be going through a little downtime myself. But that's probably the latter of what's going on.
Yeah.
We go completely ghost. It's either something you did to throw us off, or somebody else is filling up that time slot.
There you go. That's what I was waiting for.
I hear that.
Sounds about right. Yeah.
But why not just say that? Like, why not be open about that? Is it because you're
you
trying
know,
to
the hardest thing sometimes for a man is to tell a beautiful woman that another woman has my attention, because we automatically think that you all can't handle that. It's just like the hardest thing is to sit down and say, look, we were vibing, everything was cool, but I was still dating other people, and somebody else kind of just got my attention a little more. We kind of connect a little better, we kind of vibe a little better. And it's hard to tell somebody that, especially if you cross certain lines already. It's not just dating no more, we intimate now, and that's hard. It's hard to tell somebody else, a woman, that another woman has your time slot.
So let me ask you something, Kurt. I'm sorry, Kim. If the woman is open from the beginning and she says, I'm dating too, which you should. I'm dating too, I'm seeing other people, I'm going out to eat, I'm having fun with other men. If she's open, would that change your mind or any guy's mind about going ghost? Because it sounds like that's a woman who, wasn't dating anybody, so you were afraid to tell her. But if she's upfront and she's open, will you go ghost then?
When you're upfront from the start, it's different. I know for me personally, I've had those type of relationships before, and if a woman was open with me, I felt automatically, I get a level of comfort with the woman that makes me like you even more. The fact that you can be open and honest and be like, look, you dating, I'm dating.
Okay. You
doing this, I'm doing that.
Okay, I can respect that.
That kind of that's a draw for me, because for me, I know it's like, you dating? Well, who you dating? like they better, I want to see if I can date you better than they can. So as a man, if you're a certain type of man, that brings out a different type of spirit in you. Like, well, I'm gonna take her somewhere that I know she ain't been before, or that boosts up our court. But it's so much easier when a woman is open from the start. We can be open, because if you like somebody, you like them. I don't care who you date. You can be dating 5 other people. I might be dating 4 or 5 other people, but if I like you, I'm gonna always call you. I'm always text you. I'm always try to feed you. I'm always try to court you. So, I mean, open from the start. That's a good playing field. Now, some people gonna be creeps from the start to finish, male and female. So, I mean, unfortunately, you have it, and one creep can make it bad for everybody. I always said one dirty dollar mess up a million cleans. So
I kind of feel what's really happening is that, like, they kind of put you on the back burner but don't really want to tell you the truth, because if something goes wrong with their current situation, they could always come back. So I think that's what's really going on.
Everybody likes to straddle the fence. I had this fence straddled on me before. Like, you know, it's just like they got something else going on, but in case that falls through, they want to make sure they can come back to me. And I'm the type of person, when I dated and I was open with people, I've told chicks, I'd be like, when you get tired, you can come on back home. But that always kept, because we were open from the start, so that always kept our relationship like fun and free. And it's just like,
okay,
yeah, I was dating this guy, Kurt, it didn't go right, and I'm like, well, you know, you can always come back home. but that's what it is. Like, everybody, sometimes people don't want to lose all of they plays, so to speak. It's just like, I want to make sure I can call her or call him and, you know, still pick up or maneuver how we might have used to, or even go stronger. But I mean, everybody has their picks and preferences. If you got 4 or 5 guys texting you, you know in order which ones you're gonna answer and how you're gonna answer.
Oh, absolutely. That's a whole nother question.
Yeah.
Good question, Kim. All right, so we are gonna go to Tina. If you missed part 1, we saw Tina rolling her eyes and she was ready, tapping her knee. She is ready for her questions. So we are going to Miss Tina with her question for the non-existent boyfriend.
Kurt, do men prefer when women are direct?
Do we prefer women being direct?
Yes.
In what manner?
Like saying basically what you said. Like saying what they want from the jump.
Good question. Without looking crazy.
Yeah.
From the jump, if you have a certain level of standards, everybody has standards, but standards can fluctuate. Our standards start off one way in the first month or so, and then it may go higher and may go lower depending on who we're dealing with and how we're dealing with them. But if you just know what you want and there's no wavering, say what you want from the start, that'll weed out a lot of BS with us. Because if you be like, look, I done been through this, that, and the third, I'm open to dating, but this is how I'm moving when I'm dating. A guy who ain't ready for that, he'll immediately back away from you and be like, okay, cool, I respect that. I've been in that situation with women that they like, well, what are you doing? I'm like, I'm dating. They go like, well, how many people you dating? I said, not 4. They were like, oh, that's cool. I'm glad you're honest, but I don't want to be the 5th. And I'm like, okay, that's fine
yeah,
too.
that's fair. Yeah.
Be cordial and cool, but you can't just give in just because somebody don't have the same standards as you.
All right. Thank you, Kurt. And last but not least, we have Miss Dana with her last question for the non-existent boyfriend, because she's dying to get some answers as well. Dana, what's your question for the non-existent boyfriend?
Why, if men are unavailable emotionally, physically, financially, mentally, why do they still put themselves out there to date or to, you know, wanting to pursue a woman if they know that they're just not really
good
fully
question.
ready?
It's easy. Most men are delusional. And I'm gonna be honest, I was a very aware guy at a young age. When I was in school, in trade school, trying to get my career started, I kind of like drowned myself out. I was like, I'm in no type of position to be dating a woman or being a woman face. I don't have a job, I'm going to school full time, I'm catching the bus. I'm like, I don't need to be in nobody's face, wasting nobody's time.
But
some men don't understand that I don't have nothing to offer her. They'll see a woman who on her P's and Q's on every aspect in life. Job, living, credit, how they move about, and he'll be living with his mama and it still step to you as if he got a chance. Because in our mind, we believe in the law of averages. So we'll keep swinging. It's like, I'm bound to hit something. If I swing at 10 of them, I'm bound to hit 2 of them. We believe in the law of averages strong. And some men, you have to, like I say what I do for a living, I see this all the time. And some dudes, you gotta be like, leave that woman alone. Boy, you ain't ready for her. But they don't know that.
And why do they tell you they're ready, knowing that they're not?
You know why? Because just like I just told you, if you have standards, you stand by those standards. What happens is if one woman drop that standard down, that guard for that one person, they feel like, well, if I get her, I can get anybody.
Yeah.
They'll hold that woman
Look
into
at
a
that.
certain regard, like, oh, she was up here and I got her, so hey, a lot of them will go for it.
Wow.
So they can be sleeping on their best friend couch and working part-time at McDonald's and 30 years old, but because they caught that one person who was a police officer, the police officer lady, or or you know, somebody who was a six-figure chick, they feel like, man, they all like that. They all want somebody like me.
Wow.
And they'll go just off of that one. They'll think they can get 100.
Very good answer, Kurt.
Wow.
Listen, you heard it here first. Kurt gave us the answers that our single women needed. These were the burning questions that they had dealing with this crazy ish, right, in 2019. We want to thank our panelists for being here. Ladies, thank you so much for coming with your questions. We want to thank Mr. Kurt for being in the hot seat. Thank you, Kurt, our non-existent boyfriend. And listen, I want to thank you. Don't forget to follow us on Instagram at Controlling Your Crazy and on YouTube. Like, subscribe, and share to Creative Mag Inc. It's your favorite blogger and only crazy coach, Tony.